Hey everybody, it's Brian from Less Magic More Gathering, and welcome to the first ever spontaneous battle pack competition, I guess you'd say. It's kind of a mini one. So I asked for 6 comments. I had everybody who's supposed to choose or select which card they would like to win for this competition, and they either chose the Dryad Arbor or the Ancestral Vision, both from Time Spire Remastered. They come with the matching color Showcase Foil Land from M21. So the winner will get their pick of one of those. So all you got to do is comment, and you got in there. So I had the 6 pretty quickly. Sometime earlier today, I got the 6, and then I also have 2 more additional comments. So if there's anybody else out there that wants to play, they need to comment on this video or the previous one. Doesn't matter. I'm going to Twitter post all this anyway. But if I get 4 more, we'll do the other 6-pack the same way, and the winner will get what was left over of the 2 options. So essentially how this is going to work, I'm going to get ready to crack the packs, but I want to, I've got the names up here on the board, and I want to randomize them a little bit so we can see who gets first pack, second pack, third pack, and so on and so forth. So I'll randomize it for you if you want to save a snippet so that you feel like I'm doing it correctly, however you want to do it, but it's just a simple randomize. I'm going to randomize 3 times, just a little of 3 times, because I like to randomize more than once. It's kind of dumb. So I'm going to do a quick 3 randomize here, and then it's the order of what pack you're going to get for that. So there's 1, there is 2, and the last one is 3. All right, so Seth Williams gets pack 1, Chad Williams gets pack 2, Tim pack 3, Narek New pack 4, Tommy pack 5, and then XX gets pack 6. So I'm going to do a quick little update, and I'm going to magically jump, and I'm going to be right on the cards as the box of Strixhaven Collector Booster box, and I'm going to open them. So you'll see that happen real quick. Ready, go! Alright, here we go. Here is the box of Collector Boosters for Strixhaven. I have the 2 cards up here that are up for grabs for this giveaway. And we're just going to kind of sort through this box a little bit. I am going to show the back like I always do. Just because I don't even know if it really matters, but I always feel like I should if it'll zoom in to even see the code. So that's the box code for this one. NC10801, I guess. So that's the box code for this one. I'm randomly going to grab packs, and I'm going to shuffle, and then I'm going to line them out. So I just posted essentially a second ago on the spreadsheet who gets first pack, second pack, third, fourth pack, whatever. I randomized them so it was kind of fair. So I'm going to grab one out of the front on one side, one on the other side. I already grabbed a couple, kind of pulled them out of here just to make some space. Grab one in the back on both sides, and then randomly grab, it goes back in there, 2 out of here, 1. Sure, there's not really any order to these that I know of, shouldn't be. And we'll set the other 6 aside. Hopefully I'll get the other 4 comments, the last 4 comments, and I can do the next 6 packs tomorrow or the next day, hopefully. So, and we'll shuffle a little bit here. Bear with me, this is a trial run. Hopefully I don't bomb it, but nonetheless, you'll just be able to see who has the highest valued pack. Not pack, we're just going to go with the top card, because you may get a pack, somebody might open a pack that's going to, for their name, might actually have like 3 or 4 high quality cards. I don't know. I'm not even sure what to expect out of this deck, these packs, because I guess you can get the Japanese version ones, which is going to be tough for me to try to figure out the value of that, but we're going to do it anyway. So there's the stack. That's the shuffle. So Seth Williams was the first on the block to get a pack, or for not to get a pack, but to open a pack. So first one for Seth Williams. We're going to jump right into this. I don't believe the common foils or the uncommon foils are going to be worth enough to count. But we will check it out anyway, or kind of sort of check it out, but nonetheless I'm going to post on the video which one is going to be the top card in each pack. Alright, so we've got Twin Squirrel Shaman, Resculpt, Beaming Defense, Biblioplex Assistant, Reckless Amplimancer. Alright, for uncommon we got Divide by 0. Rip Apart is a pretty good one, it's a decent uncommon, so we'll set it there. Fractal Summoning, Fervent Mastery, that is a rare. Hold on, let me make sure I get my packs sort of in my cards. My uncommons and my commons, I like to keep them separate. It's best to organize. Fervent Mastery, and anything I think might hold value I'll put off to the side. So that's a rare, we'll set that offside. And our first borderless, where are we at? Okay, you're gonna make me really focus on these cards, aren't you? I thought the view of the lighting was good enough for this. Now it's driving me nuts. All right, that's a little better. Fervent Mastery. Apologize for the delay there. And then we've got Commander's Insight. That is a Commander card from Commander 21, full border extended art. So I guess you're getting one of those out of here. And then you've got Crackle with Power. I just pulled that out of a pre-release. It was out of one of the pre-built pack of cards for that color for Lorehold. So that's the full art. I guess extended art. Crackle with Power deals 5 times X damage to each up to X target creatures, or X targets. Not bad at all. And then we do have a Japanese version one, and this one, I'm guessing it's just edge foil. I don't know. The border's foil around it, the bottom of it. So if you can see that, I have no clue what this card is. I'm thinking it's a 2-drop. I wish I knew. I'll have to investigate the value of that one and see which one that is. But nonetheless, we did get one out of this pack, and our next one is going to be Tainted Pact, and I guess this is a what you would call an edged foil. It's only around the edges, so the foil is just around the framing and not the actual full card itself. So there's edged foil Tainted Pact, and that is a mythic rare. That one might be a top one. I'm not sure. I will put the highest value card out of all these at the very end of this video, or very end of this pack, and then we'll move on to the next person. And I'll put the information in my spreadsheet as I go along, and I'll show you that at the end so we can see where we're at. And then we've got a full art Japanese foil. That is a 2-drop. I'm not sure what it is, and it doesn't look like it's a rare, because I'm not sure how the Japanese ones do theirs, if they do them like that, and you can tell if it's a rare or not, or I don't know. I'm still learning on this one, but that's pretty cool though. Pretty cool looking card. That one could be a top valued one. It may not be. And we got another rare back here. Sparring Regimen, borderless or extended art foil. Enchantment 3-drop. When Sparring Regimen enters the battlefield, learn when you attack, put a +++ counter on target attacking creature and untap that creature. And then our last one is our token. So we got a couple good ones there. Not bad, a little token. And I will put the price on the board. Tainted Pact Archive, Mystical Archive is an etched foil, and it comes in at the top card of this pack at $38.17. So yeah, it's just a little bit of gold border around there, but that's the etched foil. So that's going to be a tough one to beat. I know there's some higher priced cards in here, but that's a pretty big hit. So right now, Seth Williams is in the lead for sure. And just so I could review these, this is actually Negate, an alternate Japanese version with its an etched foil as well. Now you may not be able to see it because it's kind of really faint, but the etched foil border is just right around the text box. So that's how you know it's just an etched foil. It's just simply around the text box. Like I said, I can't see it with the light. I can show it. I can try to bring my light over here, but I don't want to mess up all my... there you go. So you can kind of see a little bit of that glow right there. Yeah, that's your etched foil for the Japanese version ones. And then this is just a full foil, and this is Eliminate. So it's Japanese alternate art, but it's a full foil, so you can see how it's all the way across it. It's like a regular foil would be. Those are some really neat cards. I'm actually kind of glad that they've done this in these packs. I don't think I'm gonna be able to reach out and try to collect all these like I like doing. I'm gonna see what I can do in the long run because it gets expensive, but it'd still be cool to be able to get those. I'm gonna have to put that in a whole book, man. There's a lot of different ones. All right, so let's move on to the next pack. We have Chad Williams as the next one on top there. $38.17 for Tainted Pact. Woo! That's a hit, guys. All right. Okay, get in here. Let's not rip the cards apart trying to get into the pack. All right, so we've got Blood Age General, Quandrix Pledge Mage, Frost Trickster, Promising Dusk Mage, Witherbloom Campus, Academic Dispute, Deadly Brew, Environmental Sciences, and we have Sparring Regimen, which I just got that in a regular one. It wasn't regular, it was a borderless or extended art one, non-foil in the last pack. So there's the foil one. Come on, get out of here. I know you want to. I know you want to zoom in and see the words. You want to read. The camera wants to read it clear. There we go. All right, and then we're going into Audacious Reshapers. That is a Commander 21, 3-drop Human Artificer. Tap it, sacrifice an artifact, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an artifact card. Put that card in the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Audacious Reshapers deals damage to you equal to the number of cards revealed this way. Not bad. And then our next one is, boom, Frost Boil Snarl. So there's a borderless, or I don't know, I guess they're either border, yeah, they're border. I'm just going to go borderless right now. Borderless Frost Boil Snarl. That's one of the lands that comes in tapped unless you control. It says, enters the battlefield tapped. You may reveal an island or mountain card from your hand. If you don't, Frostboil Snarl enters the battlefield tapped, and it taps for a blue or a red mana source. And then we do have another etched foil here. It's not a rare or mythic, but it is Opt. So I kind of just completed the set, technically, because I have Opt, regular Opt, and a foil Opt, and now I've got the etched foil. So now I've got all three of them. Congratulations to me. All right. And our next one is the Japanese version. Looks like just a regular etched foil, and this one is possibly a mythic rare. I do not know. I can't tell the symbol. And it is this one. Now, that one might look familiar to some of you, but I'll have to look it up. But the little symbol here is supposed to explain its rarity, but I forgot now that I'm sitting here staring at it. It's actually down here. There's an R. Let's see, zoom in really closely. It is a rare. So that little tiny R, you'll have that for your commons, your uncommons, and your mythics. So it's a rare card. But it's pretty cool looking. It's an etched foil because it's just right around the border. Kind of see it in the glare there. So that's an etched foil, Japanese alternate art. And our next uncommon is this one, Japanese alternate art, all full foil. So there's that one. And then we've got another rare back here, and it is going to be another Japanese one. This is actually going to be another rare, another full art. We got 3 Japanese in this box, this pack. And that one could be worth something. I don't know. Like I said, I'll have to check it out. Elemental token. So right now they've got the borderless land, the borderless human artificer creature, and then I don't think the Opt etched foil is going to be worth all that much, but one of these two might be. This one or this one could be worth something. So let's check out the prices and see what we got going on for us on the value of this pack, or at least the highest valued card in this pack. And it looks like Japanese alternate art card for this pack is the top dog, Despark. It is Despark. I looked it up, and it's a foil, and it is going for $7.99. So that's the biggest one out of this pack. The other two Japanese alternate arts is Cultivate, which is a foil, and then Regrowth, which is an etched foil. Decent cards, quality cards out of this pack, but nothing to keep up with Tainted Pact. So we only got one that was for $7.99 for Chad Williams. So let's move on to the next pack. Let's do it. All right. Who we got? We got Tim McWetchie. He is the next guy, next person, I guess I should say, on the list here. And let's see what kind of cool stuff Tim can get. Or not get, but see what he pulls out of here. So right now we still have Seth Williams in the lead with 38-17. That's a big card. That's a tough one. That is going to be a tough one, folks. Definitely a tough one. Alright, so we've got Square Up, Dragon's Approach. That's a good one because that is a very rare card. It's like one of those where, not rare, but because you can have as many as you want in any deck, those cards go up in value. So this one's decently priced, I bet. I mean, it might be a $3 or $4 card being that it's foil, but still, nonetheless, it's a good one to have. But it might be the top dog. I mean, it's not going to beat $38.17, but sorry, I didn't read any of those. You guys don't really care about the comments, so we're not going to worry about that. Dueling Coach, Access Tunnel, Containment Breach, and our first rare is Callous Blood Mage. So we got Callous Blood Mage there. I'm not sure if I read this one. 3-drop. When it enters the battlefield, choose one. Create a 1/1 black, green, and pest creature token with. When it dies, you gain a life. You can draw a card, and you lose a life, or exile target player's graveyard. And our first borderless is Stinging Study. That is from the Commander set for the Commander 21. 5-drop instant, you draw X cards and you lose X life, or X is the mana value of commander you own on the battlefield or in the command zone. Alright. And then we've got Gnarled Professor. 4-drop, trample, Gnarled Professor enters the battlefield, then learn. And our first Japanese alternate art. Another etched foil. It's a uncommon. It's an uncommon. Don't know what it is, but I'll look it up. It's a 2-drop with the planes and one other. And we've got another etched foil rare. Is it a mythic? Nope, regular rare. So we got another etched foil, and it is Growth Spiral. Good old Growth Spiral. Can't go wrong with that guy. I'm not going to read it. You know what it is, but it's an etched foil Growth Spiral. Pretty cool. It's funny that it's rare now because I think it was a common and the set it was in originally. It's like, yeah, we'll just make it a common. Who cares? Or we'll make it a rare. All right, so we got etched foil there, and we have another one. This is a full foil, and that is Cultivate. Nice shiny full foil Mystical Archive card. I've already got I don't think I got the full one. I got like 2 or 3 Cultivates without full. And we do have a rare Japanese alternate art, and that is that beautiful little girl. I say a little girl, I should say lady. That beautiful little lady there. And it's a rare. Don't know what it is, but I'll look it up and I'll get the price on it. Maybe it's the big one, maybe it's not. And then we've got a elemental token. Good old elemental token. All right, so it looks like probably this one, I would say. The Growth Spiral could be, but I don't think it's $38. This is the only one I'm going to put my money on, but it may only be about $5 or $6. So let's go ahead and check the value of those cards and see which one's the top dog of this pack. And it looks like Harmonize is the top dog in this pack at $8. So it is a Japanese alternate art foil of Harmonize, and that is worth $8. And still not close to $38. Right now, Seth's got a commanding lead over everybody that's opened the pack so far. And this one over here was Revitalized etched foil. So in case you wondered what that one was, you can look all this stuff up online. There is a place to look to verify all 63 cards of their art, what they are. What the Japanese cards are, because I don't know. All right, let's move on to the next one. This is going for Nareknu 9-3. All right, you guys got your work cut out for you, that's for sure. 38-17. That is a heck of a hit, old Tainted Pact. All right, Bio. Oh, I was going to reference the Dragon's Approach. That was actually a $4 uncommon foil. Pretty good. Biomathematician, Fuming Effigy, Pop Quiz, Defend the Campus, Campus Guide, Ardent Disputer, Dust Speaker, Ardent Dust Speaker, and Lorehold Apprentice. 2 uncommon foils. Pest Summoning, and then we got Hall of Oracles. Right off the bat, foil land. You tap it for colorless, pay 1, tap it, add a mana of any color, and then you can put a counter on target creature. Activate all as a sorcery. So that's pretty good if you want to put some counters on stuff. And our first one on the blocks is Osger. I guess it's pronounced. I would say Osger, but Osger the Reconstructor, 4-drop legendary creature, giant artificer, and he looks to be a mythic rare. I think I can't really tell. That symbol's weird, but it looks like it's a mythic rare. Yeah, just look at the letter at the bottom, dummy. You already talked about it once. It's there. It says M. Vigilance. Pay 1, sacrifice an artifact. Target creature you control gains +2/+0 on a turn. You pay X, tap it, exile an artifact card with mana value X from your graveyard. Create 2 tokens that are copies of the exiled card. Activate only as a sorcery. Ooh, that's kind of nasty. There's some pretty decent artifacts that you can put in a deck. So if you're exiling from your graveyard and you're able to pay a pretty hefty cost, you can put some gnarly stuff out there on the board with that guy. I don't know about him. That's a tough one, but that's a pretty good one to put together if you want to get some squirreliness going on. And Frostboil Snarl. That's 2 so far in this box. Frostboil Snar earlier. It's not a foil, unfortunately, but another Frostboil Snar. That's up for sale if anybody wants one. I've got 2. I only need 1. And our Japanese etched foil will be this card. It's all green. 1 single green drop. I could probably guess if I thought to myself what it could be, but I don't really know when they throw these Japanese arts in here if these are just specific cards from any set or if they're strictly Strixhaven. I don't think they're Strixhaven, though. I feel like they're just randomly cards that are from the Japanese sets. Yeah, that's all I can think of. All right, so we got that one, and our next one is an etched foil rare card. Etched foil rare, and it is Brainstorm. That's a good one. I don't know if that's going to be as high as Tainted Pact. Tainted Pact's pretty good, but Brainstorm's a pretty good one, too. That's a pretty popular card. I don't remember it being rare back in the day. I think they just give it a rare commodity because it's an archive. So Brainstorm is an instant 1-drop. Draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. So that's a pretty good one there. And our first Our next one is a foil archive, and it is Opt. Okay, how many Opts? I've already opened, like, I think, regular Opt, an edge foil Opt, and now foil Opt in this box, I'm pretty sure. I have to go back and look, but that's ridiculous. Lay off the Opts. They're cool and all, but come on. All right, and our Hall of Oracles. So we just got the extended art, or borderless version of Hall of Oracles foil, so that'll fit in the collection nicely. It's kind of a, say, awkward pull. Sometimes you don't want to pull that, but that's what you get. I mean, you do. I mean, you want to pull them, but it's like you got already one Hall of Oracles, now I've got another one. So we'll take it and run with it. Put that over there, and then an elemental token. So my guess is going to be on the Brainstorm. I don't know. We might break $10 with that one. This guy, this mythic rare from the Commander set, being that he's borderless, he might be pretty good, but I don't know. I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and check out the price of the top card in this pack and see what we got. And I was correct. The Brainstorm etched foil did come in as the top card in this pack. Unfortunately, it was only $7.87. Still a pretty cool card. Everybody's top card, other than Seth's, coming in around the $8 mark. So they got their work cut out for them. And this one is Adventurous Impulse. Japanese alternate art etched foil. Adventurous Impulse. All right. Moving on to the next pack. We've got Tommy Goal. Tommy Goal. All right, Tommy, let's see what you can get. See if you can get something to compete with Tainted Pact. Elemental Mastery, Waterfell Aerialist, Exhilarating Elocution, Leyline Invocation, Novus Dissector, Mage Hunter, Aether Helix, Introduction to Prophecy. And our first rare is Double Major. So that's Double Major. Good old shiny foil right there. That's a rare. It is a 2-drop. Copy target creature spell you control, except it isn't legendary if the spell is legendary. Come on, I want it to be clear. I want you to see the card. Zoom in. There we go. So copy target creature spell you control, except it isn't legendary if the spell is legendary. A copy of a creature spell becomes a token. So I'm guessing you cast something fairly big, and as you're casting it, you instantly copy it, right? Because once it's on the field of play, it's no longer a spell, or I don't know. I always never really get it when you, because I understand you can counter stuff with instantly, you can counter target spells, but countering target creature spell, I feel like it has to be in cast mode in order for you to copy it. So there's Double Master. Double Masters, Double Major. And then our next one is Fiery Encore. That is a Commander 21 card. Extended art or / borderless. I'm just going to call him borderless. I keep telling myself, but I always forget what I'm going to call him. 5-drop. Sorcery. Discard a card, then draw a card. When you discard an online card this way, Fiery Encore deals damage equal to that card's mana value to target creature or player. Or planeswalker. And has a Storm ability, which I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a cost on that. Isn't that what Storm is? A Storm ability is you pay the Storm cost and you replace target with each. Mana value to each creature or planeswalker, right? I don't know. I'll have to look up the Storm part, but I'm pretty sure. But it normally has an explanation on there. Anywho, moving on. We've got Demogoth Titan. The old Demogoth Titan. That is a 4-drop. You can have either 4 swamps or 4 forests to play this guy, or 2 forests, 2 swamps, whatever. Whatever suits you, but he's a 4-drop. So if I can get this to zoom in, my camera's being really crappy right now. I can read this to you. Okay, so he's 11/10 for a 4. Whenever Demogoth Titan attacks or blocks, sacrifice a creature. This is one of those guys that you get on the field of play for pretty cheap, but you have to start, kicking creatures off the field of play or on your side, or else he's gone. So, because that's how that ruling works. If you can't sacrifice a creature and he's the only one left, guess what? You got to sacrifice him. So you kind of lose that attack ability. And our etched foil, not rare. It is a uncommon. We've got Snakeskin Veil etched foil. Pretty cool one there. We'll take the old Snakeskin Veil. This is another one of my soon favorites, or for right now. It just came out of Kaldheim. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains hexproof until end of turn. I think it's Kaldheim. Is it Kaldheim? Yeah, pretty sure. And our next one is a Japanese rare etched foil, and we've got that one. Don't know what it is just yet, but I'll figure it out. So there is our Japanese etched foil rare, and our next one is a Japanese uncommon foil. Boom! That one's pretty colorful. Little kitty cat. All right, and then our next one is a full foil mythic foil archive card. Can only imagine what this is. If one of the cards are going to compete with Seth's Tainted Pact, it's going to be another mythic archive foil card. It's going to have to be a foil of sorts. Going to have to be. So let's see what we pull with this mythic, and it is Approach of the Second Sun. I don't know what that was going for right now, but that's a pretty good one. We'll have to see. We'll have to top that up. It's probably going to be the top one in this pack. I don't see why it wouldn't be the top one in this pack, but we're going to have to see. So if you remember what Approach of the Second Sun is, if this spell is cast from your hand, and you've cast another spell named Approach of the Second Sun this game, you win the game. Otherwise, put Approach of the Second Sun into its owner's library, 7th from the top, and you gain 7 life. So when it was in Standard, this card wreaked havoc. People hated it. People loved it. I hated it. I never built a deck around it, but it's really nasty, and I think its value went up and down quite a bit during the Standard. Like, it started off slow and then got really good, and then when it went off Standard, it kind of disappeared, and then I think it came back heavy, either with a Modern play or Commander play, but I think it's gone up quite a bit. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's probably going to be the top one of this pack. I have no doubt in my mind. All right, so we will move on to the tokens. So let's go ahead and check that out, see what we got, and see if they compete with Tainted Pact. And let's go do that. Booyah! Okay, so I was wrong. Approach of the Second Sun was not the most valuable card in that pack. It was actually the Japanese alternate art etched foil Lightning Helix. That came in at $12.63. So we're getting closer to catching Seth, but I don't think anybody's going to catch him. We got one more pack left, and Double X is the one that is our candidate for taking down Seth Williams on this one. So let's see what we got, folks. So that wasn't bad, Lightning Helix. I mean, I really thought Approach of the Second Sun was going to be it, but I stand corrected. All right, last final pack. Here we go, XX, Double X. Let's see what you're going to get out of here. Let's see if you can top 38 bucks. That's a tough one. Man, right out of the gate, Seth was crushing it. Heated Debate, Make Your Mark, Silver Quill Pledge Mage, Hunt for Specimens, Cogwork Archivist. There's an Activist. Archivist. I thought I was right. Wormhole Serpent, Practical Research, Elemental Summoning, and our first rare is Fury Calm Snarl. So there's another one of those. I don't know what they're called. Fetch lands, maybe? And there's Battlefield Tapped unless you have Mountain or Plains, and then if you don't, there's Battlefield Tapped for red or white. Alright, and we got Healing Technique. There's a 4 drop from Commander 21. Demonstrate, and when you cast a spell, you may copy it. If you do, choose an opponent to also copy it. Players may choose new targets for their copies. Nice. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. You gain life equal to that card's mana value. Exile Healing Technique. And Harness Infinity. Nice. This is one of the ones that they talked about advertising. Now, it's a mythic rare, but I don't know if this is one of the big ones or not. But nonetheless, it's still pretty cool to get the borderless mythic rare here. And that is a 7 drop, 3 forest, 3 swamp, 1 other. And exchange your land and graveyard. Exile Harness Infinity. So it's a pretty dirty card. I know it's got some value to it. I just don't know what this one sits at. Pretty cool. And we have another etched foil, and that is Thrill of Possibility. That was actually what the kitty cat was in the Japanese alternate art from the previous pack. Still a possibility. So that's etched foil, Thrill of Possibility. Not too shabby. And our first etched foil Japanese is a rare, and it is that one. 1 drop. That could be Swords to Plowshares. I think it possibly is because it's a 1 drop, and that's a pretty common 1 drop, I think. So, but I could be wrong. And then our regular foil uncommon is that one. Also a 1 drop. I don't think I had that last time. I feel like it was a different one. And our last one, but not least, could it take it down? It is a Archmage Emeritus Human Wizard. So he's a 4 drop, and Magecraft, whenever you cast or copy an instant sorcery spell, draw a card. Full art foil or borderless. I don't know if that's going to cut it, folks. It looks like Seth's going to walk away with this one. I mean, the Harness Infinity is pretty good, but I don't know if just the borderless version of that is going to beat the top dog so far in this opening. So let's check it out real quick and see what we come up with. And it looks like Archmage of Emeritus was actually the top dog. The foil version, borderless, was $7.48. It beat out Harness Infinity. It was only about $6. And so that's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. So I will tell you what the few cards were here. So this was not Swords to Plowshares, which would have been $18. It's actually God's Willing Edge foil, still about $3. And then this is Snakeskin Veil foil. That's like $4. It wasn't too bad, actually. Surprised that was as much. Actually, no, it wasn't as much. I thought it was $2 by itself, and then the foil version dropped down to like $1.50. That's what it was. But nonetheless, looks like Seth Williams stayed on top the entire time from the beginning pack. He got $38 card. So you get to choose which one you want as a gift sent to you. You've got your choice between Dryad Arbor and Ancestral Vision. It comes with the matching color land foil. So that is your choice, bud. Send me a message. You can put it on the video. You can send it through the email or on Twitter. It doesn't really matter how you want to do it. Last I checked, I had 2 extra people for the next 6 packs. So if I get 4 more, we'll do another 6 and see who comes out on top of that one. So congratulations to the participants, essentially. You guys, thank you for participating. I'm sorry y'all didn't get anything this time, or all of you, but we did have one winner. We had a lot of good cards, a lot of cool stuff open, and we still have 6 more packs to go. So please push it out to some of your friends or other people that may have not seen some of the stuff on the channel that I'm doing. A lot of cool giveaways, a lot of different ways to win stuff. But nonetheless, shout out for me if you can and get those other 4 people, and then we'll just keep rolling with some stuff. All right, well, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.